Good morning, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night. Shalom, shikamo, wagwan, namaste, supole, my people, depending on your time zone. Mama Suji right here, in the office, in the house. And today we are privileged to have a specialist, Caroline, investment specialist. She's visiting, and I thank God she has come to share with us, yeah, you and me, yeah, about investments. So, Carol, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Nice to meet you.
Same. The pleasure is all mine.
Yeah.
Thanks for visiting my home. Yes.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, let us start by you introducing yourself and the company that you come from.
My name is Caroline Chalangat. I am a relationship manager and a financial advisor with Standard Investment Bank in the Global Markets Department, where we do investments in the global markets.
Investment in global market.
Yes.
So meaning global, global, we are told we are a global village. So when you talk of global, you mean the investments in the US, UK, all?
Yes, so we have a fund called Mansa X. Mansa X is a regulated fund by CMA. Yes, Capital Markets Authority. Yes.
Okay.
And we are allowed to invest anywhere in the world. That's why we say global markets.
Okay.
And we are allowed to invest in a variety of investment instruments and assets. Whichever our investment traders and our fund manager feel like they will make money according to the research that we do. So we invest in various assets and in various geographical locations.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's a multi-asset strategy fund that invests in global markets. And therefore we are able to give a better return than what you would ordinarily get in the Kenyan market.
Hey.
Yes.
I know of Central Bank, they give like, there was a time they were giving crazy ones, 17 point something, 17.59,
17.7,
yes,
17.9
on bonds.
On the infrastructure bonds.
The infrastructure, yeah, yes. You're right, yes.
Yeah.
So you mean yours is higher than that?
So yes, ours, for instance, for the first half of this year until the end of June, we have done an absolute return of 10.6%, which means it is a return of 10.6% from January to June, net of fees and net of taxes. And that translates to 21.2% annualized return. Yes.
Is it in US? For Kenya, is in shillings. US is global, is it?
Yeah, so that is a Kenya shilling fund because we have two. We have a Kenya shilling fund and we have a USD fund. Okay. So depending on the customer preference, if they have dollars and they want to retain it in dollars so that they can still have their dollars whenever they need, so we have a fund for them. Somebody can just invest in dollars and then we give them a return in dollar rate, which is at about 12% per annum.
Oh, 12. Oh, so it's like 1% per month.
Yes, for the dollar fund.
For the dollar, okay.
Then for the Kenya shilling fund, you invest in Kenya shillings, we pay you back in Kenya shillings. Our average return over the last 5 years has been 17.7%.
Wow.
This year, our return is at 21.2%. Yes.
Okay. So what does it take to open, to have a dollar account?
So you will just fill in the account opening form, which is the same for the dollar and the Kenya shilling. Then what it takes is just you giving us the dollars to invest. Oh. So we fill. You won't
ask me where I got the dollars from. Like other banks.
You will send the dollars from your bank account.
From my Kenya shilling account.
No, from your bank account. So we assume that you have another dollar account already. Since you will, as we shall receive in dollars. Okay. So even if you're going to your bank in Kenya shilling and remit the money to hit our account in dollars, we are okay with that. But I think that it will injure me, the rate. Because of the rate. Yeah, so you are better off getting the money yourself, then convert to dollars,
Yes.
and then send us dollars from your dollar account.
Wow.
Because when we're also paying you, we pay you as dollars to your dollar account.
Okay.
However, you will also have to do your analysis and your math and see whether it's worth converting from the Kenya shilling to the dollar, depending on your investment objectives. Because again, if you're investing for the short term, if you're converting, if you don't have hard dollars, then it might be tricky to invest for a short while because of the changes in the Kenya shilling and the dollar rates.
What do you mean by short term?
You know, our fund is liquid. Our fund is a liquid fund.
Okay.
So once you are done with the initial lock-in period of 6 months,
yes,
you can access the funds. So for clients who want even an emergency fund, this can work.
And I won't lose my interest.
No, you will
like
not lose your
you know, when
interest.
you have a fixed deposit with a bank and you have an emergency and you go to unlock it before the period, then you are told you forfeit.
No, as for us, for as long as you've done the first 6 months,
6 months,
then you do not lose anything.
you don't
The
lose.
fund,
Wow.
your investment fund reverts to be a liquid fund that you can ask for whatever money you want
Okay.
at whatever time.
Ah.
You can ask several times in a month, depending on your financial cash flow needs. Therefore, if you are going to change money from the Kenya shilling to the dollar, and then you want to get back that money in, say even in that 6 months, for instance,
Yes.
then you might not be able to recover because you suffer exchange rates when you're changing.
Oh yeah.
Then you will suffer exchange rates again when you will be taking it out.
Okay.
Unless you want to use it as dollars if you're importing something or maybe traveling or something. But for people who have dollars,
Yes.
maybe they earn in dollars,
Yeah.
or maybe they have given dollars by their relatives from abroad, or you traveled and then you have dollars that remained, then that is okay because you're not suffering any exchange losses.
Oh yeah. So, what does? Oh, okay. Now, when I want to withdraw the money, must I have a check? What kind of accounts are these? Are they current account, savings account? What kind of accounts are you offering?
We offer investment accounts.
Investment account.
Standard investment bank.
Yes.
Investment banks basically offer investments. We are not transactional bank accounts. Commercial banks are transactional bank accounts.
Okay.
And they are regulated by a central bank.
Central bank.
Investment banks are regulated by Capital Markets Authority.
Oh, CMA. And then the other one, CBK. Wow. Okay.
So, for us, we open for you an investment account, which when you give us money,
yes,
it is contributed to your account so that you can monitor the growth of your account as you top up, as you withdraw, as it grows with the interest.
Okay.
However, when you want to receive money from us, when you want payment, we will pay it to your bank account, whichever account that you have, your standard account. Yeah.
So I don't have I can't just come to you, or you don't have front office.
No, we don't.
You don't have front office.
We don't have front office. We don't have ATMs. So we will pay you to your bank account
wherever I have it.
So
for example, if I have the front office, that one of cooperatives.
Cooperative bank, KCB.
No, not bank.
Yeah.
Those circles, the FOSAs. Yeah.
It depends on whether that FOSA has a clearing code with CBK.
FOSA nowadays they do have.
Some have.
Okay.
Because some are in the process of transitioning to be banks. Some of them have. But those that do not have, then we prefer to get a bank because it will take time for you to receive. Because if it's clearing through cooperative, for instance, sometimes it takes long for the customer, so there's a lot of suspense between us sending the money and you receiving that money. So we prefer that you have either a bank account or if it is a microfinance or something, you should have a clearing code.
Okay.
CBK. Yeah.
And when you are remitting that money to my FOSA or commercial bank, is there a commission that you charge?
No, we don't charge.
You don't charge anything?
No.
And will the other bank charge anything?
No. Since they are
it's
receiving,
just
they don't charge. Yeah.
They don't charge. Okay. So in commercial banks, for you to open an account, you need like identification, the KRA PIN, and the money, and then something like you have to source of money. They want the source of money, and then they want your physical address for your customer purposes.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that bit also with the investment bank?
So when we are filling the form, this form is pretty simple. It has your personal details, then your bank account details. The bank account is the one that we will pay the money when you request for.
Is the my bank
Your
cooperative or
Yes.
whatever KCB? Then I'll remit the money. It will remit the money to your investment.
No, when you want to pay you, we remit the money to your bank account. So
and now, when I
account.
want now to invest, how will that money come to you?
You do an RTGS from whichever bank you have in your name, or you do a Pesa link, or you do M-Pesa from your number that you have registered with us.
Even M-Pesa?
Yes.
Then that brings me to the question of what's the minimum to invest?
Before I get there, let me take you through requirements.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you fill in the forms, there is a place for your personal details.
Can see I need a photo.
We need a photo. We need a photo. We need your PIN certificate. We need your ID. Copy of ID, copy of PIN certificate.
Yes. What if I know the number?
No, we still need a hard copy.
You need the hard copy?
Yes.
Hey.
KYC. It's almost like the bank.
Okay.
Then we need an account confirmation document for the bank account you're giving us. So you can give me either your statement or a copy of your check.
I can't just write my name, account number?
No, because sometimes you might write and miss a number. Then when we are sending you the funds, it comes back. So for us, it will affect the times that we are giving you the money, our timelines, our delivery timelines. So we need to have something that shows your account. So some people can take a photo of their ATM card, or some banks give you a small card that has the name and number and the bank logo, or a crossed check, or a bank statement, single page, any of those.
I started wondering where will I get the statement, because they come, they are e-statements, so I'm like,
so even the
e-statement, you can't see the account number because
it has excess. So the easiest would be those cards.
The cards, ATM cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the front page, not the back page.
Okay.
Then you give us your next of kin details. This is somebody that we can reach whenever we can.
When I'm dead or what?
No.
Next of kin, is it's about death.
It's not when you're dead. Sometimes I can't probably reach a client.
Yes.
Maybe you traveled and you didn't tell me or something.
Okay.
But in most cases, of course, most clients are reachable. So this is somebody to reach. It's a secondary contact.
Okay.
However, for any beneficiary, we'd have to get letters from the courts, the grants. If in case of death, God forbid, we have to get the letters of grants from the courts. That's the way the banks do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You asked about source of funds. Yes, you have.
You asked for it.
You asked for your source of funds, and it could be your savings. It could be your maturing investments. Maybe you had a treasury bill that is maturing. You want to invest here.
So that's what I write here.
You just write here. However, we don't go and ask you for proof. Since this is money that is already in an account, then they have done the due diligence as they put the money in your account.
True. Oh, wow.
Then you take the estimated investable amount.
Hey, the figures here are crazy. Take one. 250,000.
Yeah,
that
so
seems to be the minimum.
That is the minimum. The minimum
250,000.
is 250,000. But for Sharia compliant investment,
what is that?
We have Mansa X Sharia Fund.
Sharia, that's for Muslims.
Yes, that's for Muslims or any other Kenyan or any other person who really wants to do ethical investments. Not that the other one is not ethical, but Muslims have their own way.
They don't like interest.
They don't like interest.
So where
some companies?
Why should they do investment?
But there are other ways of generating money, because we generate profits from commodities, like when we trade in sugar, oil and gas, currencies make money.
Yes. Now, suppose I'm opening a Sharia account.
Sharia Mansa expand, yes.
Yes. And I give you 250,000.
Sharia
What
is actually 100, so it's easier.
is 100,000?
Yeah.
So now, will you give me back 200,000?
Plus its interest, yes.
But they don't earn interest. They don't like getting interest.
No, it's actually profits. We call it profits for them.
Oh.
So we will invest in not interest-bearing assets, but profit-earning assets.
Profit-earning assets.
Yeah.
Profit earning.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Or even dividends from company shares that we can invest in. Yeah, but they have to be also companies that are compliant with Sharia banking.
The halal thing.
Kind of investments, yeah.
Okay.
So that just gives everybody an opportunity.
Guys, things are like this. Yes.
So that just gives us an opportunity to even invest for somebody who wants to invest 100,000. So we can give you, yeah.
So if I have less money, I can jump to the Sharia side.
You can jump to the Sharia, and then you can also
I would not be asked why I'm not having the bui and all that.
No, it's easy.
It's easy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you need the occupation.
Then your occupation, you could be a farmer.
But if you are just stay-home mom,
it's okay.
like
you can
me
just
now.
Stay at home mom.
Now you ask me, where did I get the money? Where did I
But
get
you
the
have worked
money?
before.
I'd worked before.
Yes.
Oh,
and,
that will
and
do.
sometimes stay at home moms are paid. Some
They are
of
paid,
them.
yes. Not in Kenya.
Yeah. And then of course you have to tell us whether you are a US resident or a US citizen. The US citizens have an extra obligation to
The FATCA?
Yeah, the FATCA. You have to fill in a FATCA form and declare that you're investing.
Okay.
Then our lock-in period is 6 months. This is the time we ask you to let us use.
Just 1 minute. This is where now the documentations come in.
Yeah.
Proof of identity, valid passport or national identity card.
Yes.
Proof of address, utility bill.
Yes.
Or copy of original KRA PIN certificate.
Yes.
All this will do.
Yes,
instead
because
of this.
mostly the KRA pin will have your LR number and PO box. So the new generation pins. They have your residential address.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then proof of account, copy of bank statement, single page, ATM, front side copy, or cancelled check leave.
Check leave, yeah.
Then ownership, foreign plans. Oh, that's for foreign plans.
No, this is proof of account ownership.
Oh,
so
this one.
Copy of bank statement.
Oh, then this one is foreign clients. Kindly provide certified copies of your KYC documents.
Yeah, so for any clients, we have a lot of clients who are out of Kenya.
From South Sudan.
Uganda, from Sudan, from US, from UK, well, everywhere, honestly.
Okay.
So for every investor that is not domiciled in Kenya, that is, especially who are not Kenyan citizens, for instance, they have to provide certified documents by a notary public.
Notary public.
Yeah. Commissioner of Courts. Yeah.
Okay.
Because then they have their own way of certifying documents different from ours.
Yeah, true. Investment charges. Hey, this form has. Hey.
Yes, so we have investment charges. Yeah. Our financial services charge for managing your fund and using it to make money for you. We charge a management fee of 5% per annum. 5% per annum prorated 365 days and then recover daily. So we recover a small fee every day because we actively trade in your money every day.
Okay.
So as we recover this small fee, we are also adding whatever profits we did
to the principal.
To the principal. So every day there is a plus and minus in your account.
Don't you think you are charging me double?
No,
because, for example, you've done you've invested the money. It has given a profit of like 10,000 out of the 250 initial investment. So after taking your 5%, then I have 260. The 10 had already been taxed. Yeah, you had already taken the small daily. It is back here to make money, and again you are charging it again.
But you see, the 10 is now your money. It is not part of that investment, but it is your money which you could choose to take it out. Because the profits of the quarter, for instance.
Okay.
Averagely, 250 is probably able to give you about how much in maybe in 1 year,
Mhm.
250 should give you about 40 to 45,000.
40. Hey,
Yeah.
I think 250 to give me.
About 40 to 45,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
So
that's good money.
Yes. So
That's
let's
good
take
money.
even if it's 40, that's 10,000 every quarter.
Yes.
Some people will come and take away the 10,000
Okay.
every quarter. So assuming you took it away and then you brought it back,
Yeah.
that becomes new assets under management. So whenever we add,
Uh-huh.
it adds on to your assets under management.
Now,
Yeah.
just before, hold it there. Okay, now my quarter interest or profit was 10,000, and I didn't take it. So my figure reads 260,000.
Yes.
Are you still going to take the 5% from the 260,000?
Yes, because it's a new assets under management.
But the money is with you.
But then
Hey.
the same 260,000. If, for instance, today we went out to the market and made money and said for every 100,000,
Yes.
you're getting 500 shillings or 1,000 shillings, for instance. Then it will be appropriated to the whole 260. It is not just the 250.
Okay.
So every unit
Uh-huh.
counts when we are adding profits and when we are doing the management fee.
Wow.
But then this is the thing. By the time we have declared 21% per annum,
Yes.
for the half year,
Yes.
we have actually taken out our management fee.
Oh.
So we had actually performed at 26% per annum.
Okay.
Yeah.
26, so you've taken your
So we've
25,
taken away
you
our
have for
5%.
5, so you leave me with 21%.
Your 21%.
And then the business continues again.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
So you as a
Nice.
client will never even feel the management fee that we are taking,
Okay.
because somehow we will always make the profits more than what we are taking away as management fee.
Okay. So now here, the estimated investable amounts, I can see, it is 20 million,
20
or above.
million
Oh,
or
so
above.
meaning
So we
the
have-
people with money can even bring more.
Yes, institutions bring more money.
Oh, you
We
bank
have-
institutions as well?
Yes, we do.
Oh.
We bank individuals, groups, institutions.
Hey, hold it there. Groups like Chama.
Chamas, yes.
Oh, what does it take
Companies,
for a
it's
Chama to
just
come
the
in?
same thing. A joint account, if you want a joint account. If your Chama is registered, you come with the name.
Now this issue of registration for Chama is the issue now.
If you
We have Chamas, but
if you are
not
if it is
registered.
not registered, I'm sure you have a bank account.
Yes, we do.
So the same signatories in that bank account?
No, the bank accounts we have,
Yeah.
we have them at our FOSA. But the FOSA is not registered by Central Bank, of course. It's with those,
Yeah.
but not registered by Central
Yeah.
Bank.
But you can just open an account with another bank,
Another
maybe
bank.
a savings account.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be a very active account. So you open a savings account that whenever you want the money, you just send the money there.
There.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So so we'll get the same signatories of the bank account as signatories of this investment account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now we are at this place now. Performance charges. What is that?
That is if our hurdle rate. Every fund has a hurdle rate.
What is hurdle?
Hurdle rate is the rate that we are working towards delivering at. Like for us, it's 20%. So our target is to deliver 20% per annum. Yeah. If we were able to hit 20% in a whole year.
Yes.
If we were at 21% in a year, for instance, as net performance, then the first 20% we give it to you. The extra 1% we profit share.
We share with you.
We share together.
Okay.
So you get 90%, we get 10%.
Huh?
You get 90%.
But it's 1%.
We get 10%. You get 90%.
Of the 1%.
Of the 1%. So I'll take an example. You've invested 1 million.
Yes.
It's stayed January to December, we've made 21%.
Yes.
Let's say the performance for this year consistently goes to December and we perform at 21%.
Yes.
Then our clients will receive their first 200,000 for every 1 million. That's 20%. 20%
Come again?
20% of 1 million is 200,000.
Okay.
So you receive your first 200,000, and then the next 10,000, which is 1%, that makes the 21%. We share And you said we are sharing at the ratio of
90 to 10
to
in my favor.
So what is 90% of 10,000? 9,000.
9,000.
And 10%
is 1,000.
So that's why I call it profit sharing.
Okay.
Because we have actually burst our limit. We have hit our limit. We've exceeded what we have committed to do. So that year, the clients get 209,000.
209
for 1
yes.
million.
For 1 million.
And then we give ourselves 1,000 for that performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is performance charge.
The performance charge. It can go above. It's what above hurdle rate of 25. It's above 25%.
Yeah, that is 25 gross or 20 net. Remember, we have our 5%. So this year, I told you we have done 26%. So when we take away 5, you are left with 20.
Yes.
So we take away our 5, we give you the first 20, 200,000, and then for the extra 1%.
Where's the extra coming from? Oh, because you did 26.
Yes.
You did 26.
Yes.
Now, in a situation where you did not hit 25% return, you were at 23. What
then
happens?
We don't charge the performance charge.
Oh,
so we've actually never charged that because we've never had a year's performance of over 20. We've had 19.01 before.
Okay.
Or say 24.01 gross or 19% net. We've never had 20% net.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens when you don't the funds doesn't perform? Are you going to distribute the losses like the pension funds did sometimes back?
Ideally, that is how investments happen. If there are losses,
wait, Carol, no.
But
so my 250 can go down.
In the short term, for instance, when you invest in the short term, usually sometimes you're doing investments or we've had a trade that made a loss and everything. We distribute among the units that are there. We will distribute among the units. But for our fund, for as long as you're able to stay for at least the first 3 months with us, it will definitely turn around to be a profit-making investment. However, most investments, even if it is silent, will always have that attribute of if there are losses,
you shall share.
You share the losses. And it's just the same way you can invest in shares and the shares lose value.
You know, there was a time I invested offshore. And the money was like 600,000. You know, I'd taken a loan, and then I decided, let me try this offshore. They are selling all the time. By the time my money was coming back, it came back at 450. And I said, never again. Until now I'm meeting you now. I'm like, maybe let me try again. But what?
So for us, for the last 5 years that we have done this, we've actually not had a negative return. This is the other thing. We will give you a report every 3 months of how your fund is doing. And because this fund is liquid, if the fund goes to below a rate that you're not comfortable with, say if I'm telling you our average return is 17.6 net conservatively. And you had already told me it is supposed to be 20. Yes. No, usually our average is actually 17.6. 17.6. So if the rate comes to about maybe say 13% net, and you're not comfortable with that, or 10, and you're not okay with that, maybe you can say 10% is just like now me going to any other money market or going to the bank and getting a 10% fix. You're free to come and take the money. So you are also able to see the fund as it moves, either up or down, and decide what you want to do. How fast do I get the reports as an investor from you get the on how the performance? Every end of calendar quarter. Our 3 months. Our next reporting now, we are in August. We report at the end of September. End of September. Yes. Then end of December. But then whenever you need the money, even if it's not the end of a quarter, you can get your money. We will do a valuation of your fund and give you the money. So in between these 3 months, and maybe the fund is not performing, and how am I supposed to make a decision? And I'm not aware. Or you as a relationship manager, you'll give me a breast or what? You always have to be keeping in touch and discussing. And discussing how that because the markets really move. The market moves either way, ups and down. You see, even yesterday, there were movements in the global markets.
I didn't know. You
Yeah,
know me,
there
I'm in the
were.
house. Tell me more. What was happening?
Yeah, there were movement in there were talks of possibility of recession. Some stock lost value. Some currencies lost their strength. But then again, today it was totally different.
Different.
So yeah, and this is the reason why we have experts.
So those people were behaving like meteorological of Kenya, where they tell us it is going to rain heavily, and then it doesn't rain.
Yeah, so actually the markets are like that. They are very, sometimes very unpredictable. But then we have traders who are experienced in the market. We also do extensive research to see what to expect. And in case there is anything in the market that happens, we are also very keen on knowing what could be the replica effect of whatever is happening. So that we position ourselves very strategically to either make money from that situation, but the thing that we do the most is to avoid risk.
Avoid risk.
Yes, so that we do not, I mean, to minimize our risk.
Yeah, say minimize. You can't avoid.
Yes, to minimize our
the
risk.
risk.
The risk of exposing our clients' funds to losses. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we do.
Yes. Now, on this form, I'm seeing something like lock-in period. Lock-in period.
Yes, so the first 6 months is our lock-in period. The reason why we ask for these 6 months is so that if the markets are turbulent, even if we were not performing as well, by the time you're getting to 6 months, you will have had an average return. Sometimes when you come in and you stay for just 1 month, for instance, you can get very good returns which are not the market returns. And sometimes you might not get as good returns that would be the market returns or the average returns that we are looking for. So when you stay 6 months, you get the average return from Mansa. Yeah. So we look it in for the first 6 months. After that, then it becomes liquid.
So in fact, guys, the lock fund says this: I understand that Masters has a lock-in period of 6 months for each deposit made into the fund. Any withdrawal made before the 6 months lapses means forfeiting the returns realized from the premature withdrawals. You have it now. Now we are here. That next.
So when you sign up an email indemnity, I'm sure you understand you're just indemnifying us. That the email you're providing here is safeguarded. And when we receive information from that email, it's from you.
Okay.
Yes.
So I indemnify the
bank,
the SIB.
So here you're giving us your email that you will be using to give us instructions. Either to change address or to change a number, phone number, or to withdraw, or anything you want to do. Instructions to the bank.
And can emails be done what?
Changed.
No.
Hacked.
Hacked, yes.
Yes, it can be hacked. You have to be careful with your email. Definitely. The good thing with our payment process is that even when we get email from you, the email for withdrawal should specify the account we are paying the money to. And it should match the bank account you provided on the first page. You remember?
Okay, yes.
So even if somebody hacks your account, unless they your email, unless they also know your account, and unless they can actually hack that account, because we'll send the money to that account.
So the chain is complicated.
Yes.
Okay.
And then mostly I advise the clients to reach out on call as well.
On call, yeah. In fact, I wanted to ask you, after receiving my email, do you call back? Back? You do a call back?
Yes.
Then that's good.
Most of the time we do a call back to find out whether you. But we have clients from everywhere, all over the country. So sometimes we might not be able to do, and even outside the country, a call back. But it's always good to just have another form of communication. We chat and know that you actually have withdrawn some money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. This other side, there are what? Disclosures, declaration. Declaration that, that's where now my signature comes in.
Yes.
How to make payments to your Masa investment. How to make payments.
Yes, so once you open the account, once we open for you the account, then I give you instructions on the bank account, the bank name, and then our custodian bank is I&M, so you are actually channeling your money to I&M bank in our
investments
account.
And
Investments and mortgages.
Yes. Bank.
So that is where we have our account.
So I was told I and M is for Asians. Does it mean the SIB is also Asian?
No, SIB is not Asian. It's actually a locally incorporated company. Local
Standard
Investment Bank. Founded in 1995.
Okay.
Yes. And has been doing stock exchange. I mean, it's a broker. It's a broker at the NSC. We also do bonds in the secondary market, buying and selling, corporate advisory
in the secondary
services.
market.
Yes. So we are an agent of the central bank.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yes.
So we can do a check. We can do RTGS.
Yes.
Real time
Gross
gross settlement. We can do M-Pesa. Yeah, those are the means of transferring money to SIB. Okay. Wow. Hey, thank you. That's details.
You haven't asked me about withdrawal.
Yeah, I asked you, and then you said asked you whether I have to come with a check.
So when you're withdrawing, you send an email.
I send an
from
email.
That email that you gave us.
Yes.
For those people who don't give email indemnity because there are some who wouldn't like to give, then there is a form that they fill, and probably just deliver it.
Come again?
There's a form that they fill, a withdrawal form. That they fill, and then you come with it to the bank.
To which bank now?
Or call me.
Which bank?
Our bank,
SIB.
Yes.
But you told me that one is you
now,
are not
once we receive your form, then we will go through your account and see how much you can withdraw for you. Then we instruct them to pay you. As we instruct them, you don't go to them directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the withdrawal form, I sign it, then I leave it with you.
Yes. But if you have an email indemnity here, then you send us an email to our client services department. I'll share the email. It's client services at sib.co.ke. So you send an email saying, I'd like to withdraw this amount of money from my Mansa X fund number this
to my
bank
KCB,
account, this account number in this branch, and blah blah blah.
Yes.
So once we receive those instructions, we look at them, and then our turnaround time to give you back the money is 2 working days to send money to your bank account.
2 working days.
Yes.
So I have to give a notice like 2 days before.
Yes. That is
so if I give a notice on Monday, I send you an email on Monday.
Yes.
When should I expect the funds?
Wednesday.
Latest is Wednesday.
Whenever we are not so busy, we don't have a lot of payments, we do it on Tuesday.
Wednesday. Let me just take it like it's Wednesday.
Yeah. So for your convenience and planning, 2 business days after we receive instructions.
Okay. Now, where are your physical offices?
We are at JKU Towers, former ICA building, Kenyatta Avenue.
I see. It has changed the name.
Yeah.
It's not ICA anymore.
It's JQuat.
They bought it.
It was bought by JQuat
they
University.
bought it.
Yeah.
I always say, I'm alighting at...
It's of course called ICA for many people.
But
that's
okay,
the current
that's
name.
where you are.
That's
Which
where
floor?
We are on 6th floor.
6th floor.
We also have offices on 4th floor and 2nd floor for Sharia banking.
For Sharia? 4th floor?
So 4th floor and 2nd floor. 16th floor is where...
I like the way you say the other floor is for Sharia banking.
Yes, we have
They can't mix with others.
We have a whole Sharia banking division, SIB Sharia banking, where they can do their shares and everything. Then we have 4th floor for global markets, and then we have 16th floor. That is where we have our client meeting rooms and other departments.
Do you serve tea there? And cookies.
When you come to me straight.
You can't miss.
Surely.
Well, yes, you know.
You are our esteemed clients.
Yes.
Yes.
We are supposed to be serving tea. Nice. I think we've exhausted.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah. So guys, tell us what you think about this discussion, this investment discussion, and whether it's going to help in one way or another. You also tell us. What? Truly is right here, Carol.
Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline Chela.
Chala.
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, you can get in touch. You can get in touch. You can talk to us on the comment section, or you want to give something.
Okay, you can
Your
I can be
email.
reached on email at cchalangat. Cchalangat is CCHALANGAT. Cchalangat at sib.co.ke. SIB for Standard Investment Bank.
Yes.
So you can drop me an email. Let me know how I can help you.
Yes.
We can have a discussion or a conversation and see whether this fund can be suitable for your investment objectives, whether it's short term or long term. And yeah, let's have a discussion. Let's have a conversation.
Yes. It's a pleasure having you, my community, on this forum. Thank you so much. Let us meet in the next investment discussion in the near future. To me here together with Carol, we say
Bye-bye.
bye.